Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Nostalgia Merchants, and Season 1, Episode 12 of our FIFA 15 Newcastle Career Mode. Now, if you haven't watched that last episode, Arsenal absolutely obliterated us twice. They knocked us out of the FA Cup, and then beat us in the league, and sandwiched in between that was a pretty chaotic end to a game against Aston Villa, where Tim Krul did his best effort to try and lose us the game, or at least draw us the game, drop us 2 points. And Cisse rescued it with a late winner. It was a hectic game. Tim Krul also giving away a goal against Arsenal in the league. Wasn't his proudest moment, his best episode, but we've got to move forward now. It's a new episode. We've got more games to play and more points to play for. And let's hope we can get some more on the board. And with that being said, up next in the league, we're away to Man City. And this is just another tough one. I know they're not doing the best in the league right now, but on paper, they're such a good team. And in game, this could be a really, really hard game. But we can't keep dropping points. We want to stay on top of that top 5. And even though we're sitting in fourth right now, it can slip away very quickly because it's close in this part of the table. And let's hope we can get the 3 points against City. It's not going to be an easy one, though. And the squad going into this game, you've just seen it already at the start. Emenike and Cisse up top, the dynamic, deadly duo. Team stays the same as usual. And Mbemba and Yanga and B were doing a pretty good job in defence. I think Colaccini's been missed, but Mbemba's brought something a little bit different. He can kind of charge forward and make something happen in attack, as well as being a solid defender. So yeah, overall, the team's looking strong, and hopefully they can do it and get the 3 points for us. And here we go at the Etihad Stadium, away to Man City, who are sitting in 9th place as well. Look, it's not them I'm worried about. I mean, for this game it is, because they're a good team and they're going to be hard to play against, although their league form hasn't been great. It's not going to be an easy game to win by any means. Look at that. David Silva, Jovetic, Milner, Yaya Toure, Matuidi. Just some of the names walking out for them. I don't know how they're so low in the table. But it's not going to matter in this game, because they are going to be phenomenal. And look, we have to do our best to win this. We need to stay on top of that top 5, stay away from the teams behind us, and try and secure European football as soon as possible. And let's hope we can do it in this one. Sissoko on the ball. Into Papi Cisse. Tries to get some space away from the defender. Plays it into Diaby, who's tried to spin the defender and has done successfully. And what a goal from Abu Diaby. Spins the defender at the edge of the box and rifles it home on his left foot. What a finish from the boy. Look at this. Just turns the defender, tries to get close to him, doesn't get it. And what a goal from the midfielder. Incredible finish. Ball into the back post for City. Picked up by Milner, and Emmanuelson's there. But Milner's nicked it back off of him. And it's a ball into the box in a dangerous area. And the header's just over the bar. And we've got to be careful now, because they're going to start putting the pressure on to try and get back in this. And it's a ball into the box for Man City, and the shot's been blocked. And Tim Krul can pick that up with ease. City with the ball out wide now. Cabella trying to get back to cover. Hopefully he can stop the cross, but he hasn't. It's a dangerous cross. Tim Krul parries it. And he thankfully gets to the rebound. It's good from the goalkeeper. And that is half time, and we are 1-0 up going into the second half. It was a great goal from Diaby. It's been a little bit of a mixed bag. I feel like there's been a big midfield battle. Not like an abundance of chances either way, but I think we've been okay. We've held our own, and we are winning, and that's the main thing. And here we go, second half. Hopefully more of the same. Another goal would be lovely, but as long as we don't concede, we get the 3 points. It's not going to be easy, but we've done okay so far. City on the attack now, out wide with Zabaleta. And Mbemba's tried to stop the cross, and he can't, and it's a header off the bar from 6 yards out. And that is an absolute sitter missed. Jovetic should have been scoring that. And we've got away with one there. Ball into Emenike at the edge of the box. Rolls it into Diaby, who has the shot. And he can't do it again. It's an absolute horrendous shot. Man City with a ball over the top, and Mbemba gets there. Good defending from the centre-back, and it's flicked through into Emenike. Emenike now trying to play Cisse through. Has Cisse got any legs left to get through? Di Michaelis trying to catch up with him, and it's a shot from Cisse, but it's not a strong enough shot. And Joe Hart saves it. And it is the 79th minute, and I am going to make some changes because there are definitely some tired legs out there. Cisse being one of them. And Anita should come on, but who's more tired out of these two? I'm actually gonna put him on for Diaby. I'm gonna put Dyer on for Cabela. And hopefully that can help us see out the game. If not, get another goal. But either way, as long as we get the win, hopefully these boys coming on can help us do it. Great defending from Dyer. He's tracked back brilliantly there. And it's a great ball over the top into Emenike, who's through on goal. Oh my God, Emenike one-on-one with Joe Hart. And what a save from the keeper. That would have been the game there and then. And Sissoko pressing the defence excellently. Sissoko one-on-one. I've squared it to Perez stupidly. And the shot's just... oh, it's gone wide. And it's a ball over the top, and Mbemba gets there. Great defending from the centre-back late on. And that is the end of the game, and a massive 3 points away to Man City. It's only 1-0, but we take those. Abu Diaby with the goal, spinning the defender at the edge of the box, rifling it home with his weak foot. And we managed to see out the game. Great defensive performance from us. Honestly, didn't think they were a massive threat, other than I think that one header that crashed off the bar. But yeah, great performance and an even better 3 points for us. And up next in the league, we're away to Everton. A hard game at Goodison awaits us. And look, if we can build momentum after that win at the Etihad with a win away at Everton as well, that'd be huge. So fingers crossed we can go and do it. We've had to make quite a few changes in this one just because of how many tired legs there were. Apara comes in at centre-back for Yanga and BY. Yedlin comes in at left-back for Emmanuelson. Anita for Tioe. Sessegnon for Diaby. Dahaya for Cabela. Emenike, Cisse and Sissoko all remain in the squad. But yeah, a lot of changes, but hopefully we can still do this. And here we go at a snowy Goodison Park away to Everton. Now, they're 9 points off us, so I'm not too worried about them catching us. It's more the teams in and around us that we need to stay ahead of. And a win here would do that. It'd be massive momentum as well, especially after that win at the Etihad. This would be a huge, huge game to win. Look at that. John Stones, Leighton, Baines, Barkley, McCarthy, Mirallas. A familiar face for anyone that's watched the FIFA 14 career mode series. But look, we can't worry about them. We need to focus on what we do and hopefully get the 3 points. Now Everton on the attack straight away, and the shot's down the throat of Tim Krul, but he does catch it. Early warning signs from Everton showing that they're not going to be messing around in this one. Everton on the attack now, and it could be a dangerous one as they play the ball out wide. And they've whipped it back into the middle, headed it back to Lukaku, squared it in the box, and that is a phenomenal finish. Aidan McGeady, wow. That was an incredible goal. Knocked it back to Lukaku, squares it to McGeady, first time finish. Unstoppable. And Emenike from kickoff, trying to do what he does best and blast through teams. Emenike through on goal. It's a good save from the keeper and they get it clear. And that's more like it from us. And Nathan Dyer with great press in there and hopefully can start an attack. And look at the pace from Nathan Dyer just gliding through the team. This is absolutely immense from the winger. And it's a ball into the box. It falls to Cisse. And the shot is wide. Great defending from Opara. And it's a ball into Cisse. Cisse have a great ball in behind to Emenike, who's through on goal. Emenike one-on-one. I don't know why he's hit it like that on his left foot. And that is not good enough from the striker. Everton on the attack now, and it's a ball to the back post. McGeady's through on goal, but Mbemba sweeping up excellently there. Lukaku making his way through, and it's a ball through, and Everton with the shot. And at the end of the half, it is still 1-0. We had a couple chances or so ourselves, but not good enough overall from us in this half. We went 1-0 down pretty quickly as well, and we need to try and turn it around. I've made 2 changes. Diaby comes back in the middle, and Emmanuelson comes in for Yedlin. I didn't feel confident enough with those 2. I felt like, I don't know, just felt like we was getting overrun a little bit. Hopefully those changes can help that, and we can progress and get something from this game. Daryl Janmat into Dyer. Dyer across to the back post. Emenike gets up well, and Sissoko tries to get his head on it, but it's a save from the keeper. And Bemba picks it back up, and it's into Sessegnon. And we got a bit of luck there because Diaby picks it back up. Dyer into Sissoko. Sissoko manages to get past 1. And he gets past 2 with a bit of luck. And oh my God, speaking of luck, the ball has fumbled its way through into the back of the net. I don't know how Sissoko's managed that, but it was one bit of luck after the other. And the ball just kept falling to him. And even the goal was lucky. Wow. Just fumbling, stumbling. The ball landed in his path, and the shot comes off the keeper and just slowly rolls into the back of the net. But we take those all day long. Ball out wide now. Everton working their way into the box. Barkley through on goal. It's 2-1. Near post again. Not good enough. Poor defending. Just had open space to run into in the box, and Tim Krul shouldn't be getting beaten there either. It's not good enough. And it's a stupid penalty given away. I didn't think it was going to be given. I just pressed circle to try and tap the ball, but I think I might have pulled his shirt back or something. I don't know what's happened there, but it's going from bad to worse. Sessegnon giving away the foul. I'd like to see what it was given for, but we're not going to get that chance. And Leighton Baines steps up to the penalty, an absolutely clinical penalty taker in his day. I don't know if we can stop this one, but I'll do my best. Leighton Baines with the penalty, and we've stopped it. Tim Krul with the save. And we've prevented the rebound as well, and that is fantastic from the keeper. It keeps us in it just about. Everton on the attack again with Christian Atsu. That's a ball into the box for Everton. Aidan McGeady working his way into the box. It's a save from Tim Krul. And the rebound's poked in from Ross Barkley. And that is 3-1 to Everton. And this hasn't been good enough today. And that is full time and a really, really poor performance, and a 3-1 loss away to Everton. It's disappointing, and it just kind of keeps us in that position of being close to the teams behind us, and yeah, just still kind of fighting for every point. We're not clear yet. And up next in the league, another Tyne-Wear derby, the 4th of the season, away to Sunderland. And look, that was a tough last game against Everton, and we need to just get it out of our heads and try and get another 3 points on the board. And there'll be extra motivations for this one, obviously, because it's the Tyne-Wear derby. But yeah, look, we need to just win this one. And the squad going into this game, back to the usual. Everyone's fit. There was a long break. I think there might have been an international break. So the players are all fit and ready to go. And we just need the 3 points. And here we go at the Stadium of Light, away to Sunderland in the league. They're 10 points off us, and we've got a game in hand on them as well. I'm not worried about that. It's more the teams in and around us, as I always say. We need to keep away from them. But look, this is a massive derby. It's the 4th one of the season. We've played them twice in the Cup, and now we're about to play them for the 2nd time in the league. It's currently 2-1 to us overall. They've beat us once. We've beat them twice. Let's hope we can make it 3-1 overall, because we need the 3 points. And yeah, look, a massive game as always. Never get tired of the Tyne-Wear derby, but we have to win this one. Diaby into Sissoko. We find Cisse. Cisse gets past the defenders. Look at this from Papi Cisse. He took a heavy touch there, but Pantilemon's bottled it, and Emenike can pick it up now, and it's a great save from Pantilemon. And the mistakes he made, and he managed to pull off a massive save at the end of it. And we didn't capitalise on a good chance there. Sunderland on the attack now. And we've missed the challenge. And they've gone 1-0 up. It is 1-0 to Sunderland after that massive chance that we missed. Ah, man. Jermaine Defoe knocks it in. Throw on goal. Too easy. It's too easy for him. And Sunderland could be on the attack again, but Cabela does well. Ball into Sissoko, and he loses it in midfield. And it's a long shot, and it's crashed off the bar. And Sunderland could have very well been 2-0 up with an absolute weldy. Sunderland making their way into the box again, but Mbiwa does brilliantly there. And Cabela can play it into Sissoko. Sissoko riding the challenge. Sissoko could go on his own here. What a run from Sissoko. Through on goal. And the chance. Why did he hit it on his left foot? And the ball luckily falls into Emenike's path. Emenike can play the ball into Cisse now. Cisse chopping in on his left foot. Cisse running through on goal. And Pantillamon's having the game of his life at the minute. What is happening? And it is half time now. And we just can't manage to score. Look, it's not been our best game. We've not played brilliantly. But we've done enough to get a goal at least and be in this game. I mean, look, we're not completely out of it. It's only 1-0, but not getting a goal in that first half is a tough one. Hopefully we can turn things around rapidly in the second. And I'm going to make some changes for this one. I've moved Cabela into the cam position. I've taken Sissoko off and moved Dyer out wide. I feel like that explosiveness, that pace from Dyer could maybe help us in the second half. I hope it's the right call. But yeah, here we go, second half. And as I said, I hope the change can make the difference and win us the game. Sunderland on the attack again. Jermaine Defoe has the shot and Tim Krul catches it. We need to start creating some chances of our own now. And hopefully Emenike can do it. Can he just blast past the team? Emenike on the run. Oh my God, what a run from Emenike. And that's what we're talking about. That is exactly the kind of thing we need to be doing. Emenike, once he gets that run going, no one can stop him. And it's a great finish from the forward. And finally, a goal back. I mean, look, we deserved it in the first half, but now we've got the equaliser. I hope we can go on and win this, because we do deserve it, I feel. Well, maybe not, to be fair. Sunderland haven't been bad, but we need the win. Even if we don't deserve it, we need the 3 points, and hopefully that goal can inspire us to do it. Sunderland on the attack, and Tim Krul catching it with ease. And a dangerous attack now. Sunderland could be through here. And they've had the shot, and thankfully a wasted effort. Thank God for that. That would have been horrible to concede right there. Cabela doing well to win the ball. Playing it into Dyer. Dyer, can he use his pace now to get some space? Brilliant from the winger. And can he find Emenike in the box? He doesn't get on the end of it. And that is the end of the game, and it's more points dropped. It's not good enough. We've dropped way too many points in this episode. And it's obviously them lot down the road as well that take the points off us. It's all square at the end of the game. We just couldn't do enough. And at the end of the episode, we are sitting in 4th place still. It feels like we're cemented to that spot, which isn't a bad place to be, but we're dropping too many points in games where we shouldn't be. And I'm looking at Tottenham that have a game in hand on us, and they're only 4 points away. So if they win their game in hand, it's just looking closer and closer going into the final stretch of the season. We need to start breaking away from those teams behind us. Otherwise, we could be dragged into a really difficult end to the season. But look, we've still got 3 points in this episode. Well, we've got 4 points. Obviously, the Sunderland game as well, we picked up a point, but it feels like a loss. But overall, it's not the worst, but it could be better. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I do hope to see you again in the next one.